all these big businesses that spend most of their money in marketing, because without marketing, your business can never get anywhere. For me personally, I think
the present most effective form of marketing, and it's also the future form of marketing, right? Because imagine
you could use a celebrity to talk about your business. For example, if a celebrity is doing an interview, they could say, "Oh, by the way, let's say, I'm wearing this t-shirt. This t-shirt by this company." That's word of mouth because he's telling.
an average person buys your product at a 7th point of contact. So if you market to someone only 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and they don't buy, you shouldn't give up. You should keep. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Make Your Own Destiny podcast. And today we're going to explain to you how you can market your business. Yeah, you may ask, maybe you don't have a business, right? But marketing is for everyone. You don't need to have a business to learn how to market, right? You might be an individual, right? You have a certain set of skills and you need to get clients, right? So in order to get clients, you need to be very good at marketing. You need to have the knowledge, or at least you need to know the basics of marketing. So today, I'm with my co-host here, Monty. We're going to explain to you what marketing is, how to market, different ways on how you can level up your marketing game, right? What do you think about today's topic?
I mean, to be frank, we jumped into marketing, the topic of marketing, because of the DMs that we received regarding marketing. Because in the previous episodes, we talked a lot about marketing, and we received 2-3 DMs saying, "Can you guys jump into marketing?" So we decided, why not? Why not come here and talk deep about marketing? And I remember previously, in the previous episode, I talked about having a cheap product compared to your competitor has an expensive product. And I said, if you're better at marketing than your competitor, you're going to sell more than your competitor.
Yeah.
So today, we're going to talk about why the person who has a cheap product can sell more than someone who has an expensive product. Okay. But before we dive in, I've been seeing across platforms that people confuse themselves between marketing and advertising.
Okay.
So before we jump into what is marketing and everything else, could you just explain what the difference is between marketing and advertising?
Yeah, as you said, a lot of people confuse between marketing and advertising, right? You know, marketing is a very, very broad term.
Okay.
So advertising is a part of marketing, right? Let's say you have a bicycle wheel, right? A whole wheel. That's marketing. And advertising can just be like a spoke, a small spoke in that wheel. Yeah, I'll give an example, right? Marketing involves so many things, right? There are actually like 4 P's. Some people say 4 P's. Some people consider them like 7 P's due to the modern day world and modern day technological development, right?
Okay.
So there are different P's of marketing, such as price, promotion, people, place, product, right? Physical evidence, processes. When you come to advertising, it's just one of the P's of marketing, right?
Okay.
So advertisement comes to promotion. So marketing considers everything, the whole process of you delivering the product to your customer. But advertising is just that you make people see your product. Maybe you can use the media, you can use social media, you can use the press, you can use emails. That process of making people see your product, get to know about your product, that's advertising.
Okay.
But marketing in general is very, very wide. It's a very, very wide topic. So with that being said, now you have the idea of like what marketing is based on the 7 P's of marketing that I just listed. So yeah, Monty, what do you think is marketing? Like, how can you explain marketing to the viewers in a very simple way that they can understand everything about marketing?
Well, yeah, I think you've explained what the difference between marketing and advertisement is. Well, I think marketing is basically what you just said. It considers the P's. But in very simple terms, you can say marketing is the way to promote your business or services to consumers so that they can know about your business, so they can come buy or get your services, right?
Yeah.
As you said, it doesn't have to be a business. It can be an individual. In the previous episode, you talked about ways how to make money.
Yeah.
So if you took notes of a way to make money, and now you're looking for clients, this is the perfect place for you to be, because you're going to market your services, your skills to people. So you don't necessarily have to be a business to advertise yourself. But as I said, marketing is generally just a way to promote yourself or a business. And if you're going too deep, it's what you just said. the P's. You have to consider the P's: the place, promotion, price, what product you're selling, or what service you have. But yeah, I mean, I guess for me, as I've said it in a general way and in an inner way, or what marketing really is.
So in today's episode, we're going to explain like very different ways about marketing from scratch. So yeah, as you know, we always share this information. We share value in this kind of videos, in this kind of conversations that we have, and all the value that is shared is being shared for free, you know. If you appreciate the time that we put into research about these topics, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and share it with a friend, right?
And also, comment down below what other topics you'd like us to get into. You don't have to comment down below. If you don't want to comment down below, our DMs are always open for you to text us and say what you think about our episodes and what do you think we should improve and what type of topics do you want us to dive into. But yeah, with that being said, let's first talk to the viewers what the importance of marketing is for a business or an individual. One important reason why I think marketing is important is to boost sales. I mean, for an individual who's marketing their skills, or for an individual who's marketing their business, that's the number one thing done for a business, right? To increase revenue. And if you market properly, there's a likelihood for you to get a lot of consumers. And with the same consumers, if you make them happy, it will result to getting more customers. Actually, I think, just talking about customers, we're going to dive in later, but if you think about it, happy customers translate into more consumers. That's already marketing. What type of marketing this is? It's word of mouth. Because if I go to a hotel, or if I go buy, let's say, an iPhone, right? For a hotel, it's a service. So if I go there and I like the place and I go tell you about it, that's word of mouth. So I've done free marketing for the business. And that's an easy way for you guys to do marketing, because just satisfy your customer and they'll go tell someone else about your product. iPhone, I'll come to you, oh, Musa, you know the iPhone 13 or iPhone 14, you know how good it is. Look at the camera quality, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go start looking at it and you maybe might end up buying it. So yeah, that's one of the importance I could think about marketing. It's to boost sales. And with boosting sales, happy customers translate into word of mouth marketing. What's another importance of marketing, do you think, for a business or an individual who's trying to market their skills or their business?
I'm talking about your point of boosting sales, right? You know, every business aims at boosting sales, right? So that they can maximize their profit, right? And minimize their cost, right?
Yeah.
So another importance of marketing is creating reputation.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Because as a business, you need to have a very good reputation in the market, right?
Yeah.
And for you to have that reputation, you need people to know about your business. Then how will people know about your business, right? You need to promote your business, right? As you said before, promotion is a part of marketing. Yeah. If you heard from the beginning, we explained like the 4 P's of marketing. So another importance of marketing is to build reputation in the market, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You know, for a business to be trusted by people, you have to be a very reputable business, right?
Yeah.
And it means if you're always promoting your business, if you're always getting your products and services in the eyes of your consumers, and you have the right price, right? And your delivery system is very good, which all of that is marketing, right?
Yeah.
It means the people in the market will trust you.
Yeah.
Will believe in your brand, and they will be buying from you. They won't be buying from other people who are not doing like any kind of marketing. So building reputation is very important for a business, and marketing is the best way that you can build reputation.
Yeah.
And hence increase sales, right? Which was the first importance of marketing, which you talked about, right? Because without having a good reputation in the market, it means
no one will come
to your business. So another importance is that like,
and every business you see in the world have very, very, very good marketing. Look at Coca-Cola, look at Pepsi, look at iPhone. All these big businesses, they spend most of their money in marketing, because without marketing, your business can never get anywhere. For me personally, I think if you're setting a budget to do something, to start a business or to do anything, I think you should set aside a lot of money to do marketing, because after you get a lot of consumers, it will lead you to boosting a lot of sales through the same consumers you had through your marketing that you did, and it will get you more customers as well through word of mouth. Because I think one of the most effective ways is word of mouth, to be honest. Because personally, if someone comes to tell me about a product, I'll most likely look at it than when I see a marketing video.
Okay.
Because how many people go on YouTube and there's an ad, they just skip it?
A lot of,
because they're doing marketing, right? That's a form of marketing. But then if you come to me, tell me about something that I'm seeing on the ad is good, I'll most likely listen to you than watch the video.
Exactly.
We're gonna dive in later more about it, but it's just a way, just coming to your head, just think about it. Imagine building a certain reputation that will make you get more customers because of what? Word of mouth. So yeah, another importance of marketing that I could think about is the consumer engagement between the business and the customer, right?
Okay.
Why do I say this? First of all, it's gonna help you grow as a business. Why? When you're doing marketing, you're most likely gonna be criticized for what you're doing, right? And when the business takes in what the consumers are saying, if it's positive or negative, it's good for the business. Why? If it's negative, you can work around it by creating good content around the negative comment to show that you can do good with the negative comment, right?
Okay.
And if someone says a positive thing, you're gonna work on how to make it better. It's just a matter of the engagement between the consumer and the business or an individual. So I think another reason, is the engagement that you would have between consumer and the business, which will help you grow.
That's a very nice point. And actually, in the modern world right now,
Yeah.
it's very easy to engage with consumers through marketing, right?
Yeah.
Because there is social media marketing, right?
Yeah.
And if you're marketing a product, it means like the consumers can engage directly. Let's say you're making a Facebook post or you're marketing through TikTok, right? It means your consumers can engage directly. So you can get like the feedbacks directly on your comment section, right? We are creating videos like for you guys, right? And you guys can comment directly. So it means like you guys are engaging with us directly. It's kind of different between like social media marketing and TV marketing, Before, during the TV marketing, people could not engage immediately, right?
Yeah.
And that's why like after an ad, they will put like maybe probably a phone number or an email for
Call
people to
us.
engage. So they have to use other ways of engagement to make people engage. But right now, it's very easy for people to engage.
Social media has changed everything.
Yeah, social media has changed everything. And we're going to talk about that later. It's one of the type of marketing that we're going to explain to you. I think also if you want to stay relevant in the industry, in your niche, you need to do like better marketing. Because without marketing, it means people will forget about you.
Yeah.
So you need to do marketing like every day. You need to promote. You need to change prices. You need to match the prices of your competitors, right? Like you need to add new locations to serve more people for you to stay relevant. Let's say you have a business, it's just on one location, right? So for you to stay relevant, you need to improve your marketing game, right? Some businesses, right, they're moving online right now. They're having like more distribution channels online.
Yeah.
That's marketing, like creating websites, creating blogs for your business to reach more people, other than depending like on just one physical location. That's another form of marketing. As you see, there are a lot of business. For example, like there was this business was called Blockbuster. I'm sure you've heard of it, right?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah. This business, when they started out, right, they had like physical location, right? It's a business whereby they rent movies, right?
Yeah.
And then right now it's an irrelevant business, right? They're closing down like all the Blockbusters. I think they've already closed down, right? Because they're not relevant anymore. Because they didn't level up their marketing. They didn't move. When people were moving to the internet, when people were distributing movies through the internet, through the website platforms, Blockbuster was left behind, right? Because they could not improve their marketing game, right?
Okay.
So that's what I was talking about. Like you have to always improve your marketing. You have to always find new ways to reach customers, new way to market, new ways to advertise, right? You need to reach new people every day through different channels.
So I think those are some importance of marketing, right?
Yeah.
And before we move into ways of marketing, I think we should just tell the viewers on the essential steps you need to follow when marketing your business. I mean, people you can't just dive into marketing.
Exactly.
You have to start somewhere. You have to plan yourself out. You have to create a certain plan. You have to create your goals. You have to create your budget. These are certain steps you can follow when marketing your business, right? First, I think it's market research, right? I think this is the most important one. Why do I say this? It's because when you look at market research, right?
Yeah.
With market research, you're going to know who your customer is. You're going to know who you're going to sell to, right? You're going to know where you're going to sell. You're going to know who you're not going to sell to. Like, it's the most important thing you could do in marketing first. So what do you think about the conducting market research?
Market research is a very important part when doing marketing, right? Because without research, you won't know your customers, right?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of companies, like a lot of big companies, let's say Apple, Google, Amazon, they spend a lot of budget doing market research, like market research and development. In general, it's called like research and development, right? why are they spending a lot of budget? Like they spend billions, or some companies, they spend millions on doing research.
Yeah.
Because they need to know about their customers. They need to know who their customer is. They need to know what are the preferences of their customers, right? They need to study who their competition are. How much price are they charging? They need to learn like what's the good price point that they should charge, right?
Yeah.
They need to know like what locations they should establish their business, right? They need to know like physical evidence that they can provide to their customers so that the customers can buy their products, right?
Yeah.
So research is very important, right? You cannot market to someone you don't know. So you need to research, you need to know everything about the market so that you can start your marketing processes.
Yeah, it's just about collecting information about the certain customers you want to get into. But I think moving forward to that first point, the next step you could just think about, which will be aligned with the first step, is grouping your potential customers. What do I mean by this? Is knowing the demographics, I mean like age, gender, knowing their behavior, lifestyle. So what type of customers, like this type of customers for me, or for example, if you're not a skater, a skater company will not come promote to a person who doesn't want to skate.
Okay.
And if you think about social media, there's actually a way you could just put down your people who like about skating. So you can promote it to them. You don't have to necessarily promote it to everyone, which we're going to get into more later. But yeah, you have to know that their lifestyle, their age, location, what type of location, who's going to buy from me. What do you mean by this? A company who sells summer clothing wouldn't go to UK right now during winter. You wouldn't want to go sell your summer collection right now. I mean, you could sell, but you'll most likely not sell as much as if you sold during summer, right? Or someone who has winter collection comes to Tanzania and sells it in Tanzania. Come on now, this is like 35 degrees here. It doesn't really make sense. So you have to group your potential customers, know what type of customers you're going to go for. This is my age range. So just list down age, gender, or if it's unisex. It's them type of stuff. Like you just have to include them in your steps, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like before you start marketing, you need to know what your demographic is. You need to understand, as I just said, you need to know their age, you need to know their gender, right? You also need to know like their interest.
Yeah.
What do they really like? Let's say I sell a product and that product is pets. Let's say it's pet food. Let's say it's cat food, right?
Yeah.
And then I cannot market a cat food product to dog owners, right? It's going to be very difficult, right?
Yeah.
So I need to know that for me to be able to sell my cat product, right, I need to find people who love cats, right? I need to target cat owners, right? And for me to do that, I need to do my research. I need to understand my demographic. I need to know what people's interests are.
Yeah.
Like I need to target, let's say I'm selling a cat product, right? Like what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the communities, let's say to the cat owners community, right? Or if I'm doing Facebook marketing, if I'm doing social media marketing, I'm going to target people who have cats. I'm going to target people who like specific breeds of cats, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to target maybe people who are cat owners, right? And most people don't know about this, right? Most people give this information to this social media companies, right? Let's say I'm just scrolling on social media one of these days, right?
Yeah.
And I like, let's say, a cat picture, right? These social medias, they have algorithm, right? The algorithm is gonna know, like, okay, this person likes cats just because I like the cat picture, right?
Yeah.
And then if there's someone who is marketing a cat product, let's say a shirt with the cat pictures, right? They're gonna target someone who likes cat pictures, someone who has engaged with the content about cats, and then I'm gonna see it. And because I'm the target demographic, it's gonna be very easy for me to be interested in that topic, interested in that product, and maybe buy into it.
Yeah.
So one of the most important thing is to know like
your demographic.
Your demographic, like who your audience is, who your buyers are, like where do they hang out, what do they like, their interests, their age, and also most important, if you can also know like their spending habits, it's very good for you.
You might know your demographics. You might know your customers.
Yeah.
You might know everything you need to know for the first step and the second step.
Okay.
But you have no unique selling point.
Okay.
So there will be no reason for your customers to come buy from you because you have no unique selling point. What do you mean when you say unique selling point? We mean like it's like a reason why customers should come to you and not go to someone else. So it's that unique. That's why it's called unique. Unique is something like it's different from other people. So you have to have something unique that no one else offers. Or if your competitor offers, it's way different from yours.
Okay.
If you have a unique selling point, customers are going to come to you because you're selling something different from other people. But if you're selling the same thing as your competitor, it's not going to make sense because you'll be doing marketing for both you and your competitor. So you might end up just doing free promotion for your competitor.
Yeah.
So have a unique selling point when you're doing all these steps. Have a unique selling point. It's a reason why customers should come to you and not go to someone else. Okay, cool. My question is, do you think if you don't have a unique selling point, it will be easy to just market business to anyone else? Let's say you're selling an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
You're in the same location as I am. We're both selling phones at the same price.
Yeah.
If you don't have a unique selling point of why people should come to you, do you think customers will still come to you when you're doing your marketing? Or would they come to you and your competitor? That means you'll be doing free marketing for your competitor.
Okay. If you don't have a unique selling point in your marketing,
Yeah.
it's going to be very difficult for you to break through in that market. Let's say, just know that like there is competition in the market, right?
Yeah.
And before you market, you should consider that there are also other people doing the same thing as you. They're marketing, right?
Yeah.
So a unique selling point is just a way for you to differentiate yourself, right, from others, right? If you don't have a unique selling point, it means it's going to be very hard for you to stand out in the market, right? And for you having a unique selling point, and a unique selling point can be anything. It can be, let's say, you may check your competitors, right? What they do, what they don't do, where their weakness are. So from their weakness, you can find your unique selling point, and then you can be able to get a market share out of that market, right?
Yeah.
Without a unique selling point, you're going to get customers. But if you have a unique selling point,
It'll be better.
it's going to be very good for you. For example, let's take McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
They have a very unique selling point. Like they produce like the best burgers ever. You can go to KFC, you can have burgers, right? But they won't be the same at McDonald's, right? But KFC, they have very good chicken, right?
Yeah.
That's a unique selling point that McDonald's doesn't have, right?
Yeah.
You must know like what makes you unique, what makes your business unique, and then market that to a lot of people. And then you might be able to reach far.
So yeah, I mean, just for the viewers to understand, unique selling point can be literally anything. My example is the iPhone, right?
Yeah.
You selling iPhone, I'm selling iPhones. So let's just say it's a phone store, right?
Okay.
We're in the same location.
Okay.
But then, as my point is, unique selling point can be anything. My shop could be more aesthetic than yours.
Okay.
So when people come, they want to take pictures, or I could be offering phone cases when people buy an iPhone. That's a unique selling point. It just has to be something that makes you stand out from everyone else, because in this world, you're not doing anything by yourself. Never.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, just know there's someone else that's doing the same thing. So just do something to stand out.
For example, right? I'm gonna give you like one of the very general example. For example, TikTok, right?
Yeah.
When TikTok came into space, they found Instagram, they found Facebook, they found Snapchat, right? They found YouTube, and then they came with their unique selling points, right? Which was the shorts, right? They studied the market, they did their own research, and they saw all these other platforms. They're focused, right, on long form videos, stories, and blah blah blah, right? And then they came with reels, right? That was their unique selling point, and that's how they blew up very quickly with their marketing, because they had something very unique, which only themselves they had at that time, right? So that's the importance of having a unique selling point. It's going to make you differentiate very easily from your competitors, because otherwise, why would people stop using Instagram and go to use TikTok if it wasn't for that unique selling point, which was like the shorts?
Yeah, that's very true, man. So just have a unique selling point when you want to market your business and look at the results that you get. But moving forward, before you do all of this, obviously you have to have your goal and your budget.
Yeah.
Having your goal will help you run a track of, let's say 10%, am I there yet? 20%, how are we getting on? 30%, what am I doing wrong? Why is my marketing form not working? 40%, I'm doing okay, things are going well. 50%. So the 50% hour mark will help you figure out if you're halfway there yet. I've done marketing, let's say my goal is to reach 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Have I reached 500 yet? Or am I just on 100? What am I doing wrong? What should I do right? Having your goal will actually help you reach your goal. Why? Because it will help you keep down on the tracks of how you're getting on. The 10%, 20%, 90%. I'm okay, I'm doing good. 100%. Okay, so the marketing I've done is successful.
Okay.
And I've done way better than I thought. So for my next form of marketing, what am I going to do right? And as for budgeting, you can't do something like your budget. Let's say you set aside $10 a day. So $10 a day times 10, that's $100.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to have your budget. If you're not going to set aside the budget, then and just taking money out of the business or taking money out of your pocket, you might go broke. Because marketing without having a goal and a budget will just run you dry, basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. As you said, like, it's very important to have goals, right? You need to know, like, what are the objectives of your marketing campaign, right? Because without objectives, your marketing campaign won't be successful, right? Because, like, you won't have what the end point that you need to achieve from your marketing campaign, right? And like marketing campaign, they're different, right?
Yeah.
I might start a marketing campaign with the goal of creating awareness in the market. Let's say it's a new product, right?
Yeah.
I can just start straight directly from pushing people to buy it, right? I can start, okay, let me create awareness. Let me make people know about my product. That would be my goal, right? If that's my goal, even if I don't sell the products, but people are now aware of my product, then I have achieved my goal, right? Or I can say, let me do a marketing campaign with the goal of selling more products. I can do that.
Yeah.
I just need to have the goal. I need to have a budget. Or maybe my goal might be like, I have a marketing campaign to introduce a new product in the market. That's another goal. So it's very important to have goals, because if you don't have goals, you don't have plan, you don't have a budget, your marketing campaign will not succeed.
Will not be successful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. I mean, those are the essential steps you could follow in marketing your business. We said conducting a market research, knowing your demographic, knowing your people, having your budget and your goals. We also talked about having a unique selling point. Every point is important. You just have to create a certain plan for your business or as an individual, and then you'll see results from it.
So far, we have talked about the essential steps that you can follow when doing your marketing campaign, right?
Yeah.
With that being said, let's jump into ways on how you can market, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, there are a lot of ways that you can do your marketing. And these ways, some of them, they involve money, like you have to pay. And some of these ways, surprisingly, they're free. Yeah, you can actually market for free. So it means instead of using money, you can put in your time. For example, you can offer your service for free. Let's say you want to market yourself and you don't have any customer, right? You can start by doing free works. Let's say you create a website, right?
Yeah.
You can follow a lot of people who don't have websites. Let's say you can do your own research, find what companies which are big and they don't have their business website, right? If you have that skill, you can go to them, you can offer to create a website for free. And what will this do? It's going to be a testimonial for you. They're going to imagine how many people will see that website and they're going to ask, like, who made this website?
Yeah.
Right? And for you as a starter, if you did that for free, it means you can get a lot of other people through that work, right? Also, you can get proof to go and show other businesses that this is a job that I can do. But first, you did it for free, right? Yeah. And another way that you can market for free, let's say I have a business, right? And I can do joint ventures. I can do collaboration with others who already have customers, right? And let's say we can collaborate on doing something, right? But then for people to want to collaborate with you, let's say I'm creating YouTube videos, right? And I don't have any kind of audience, right? I might approach someone who already have an audience, right? I don't have an audience, you have an audience, but I have some value that I can share to your audience, right?
Yeah.
Because you also won't want to ruin your reputation with your audience, right? If I have some value to share, you want to let me come to your channel, come to your podcast, right? Say, right? And then I'm going to market myself to your audience for free as long as I can offer them value, right?
Yeah.
So that's like two ways that you can use to market yourself for free.
I mean, moving on to the point that you talked about marketing yourself on a podcast.
Yeah.
If someone was to ask us to come on a podcast, obviously talk about business and talk about everything, if they mention their business, that's a form of marketing. They're doing free marketing to our audience to go to their business. So that's just another way to think about marketing. You can go to other people's channels. You can go to other people's, let's say, lives. You can go to other people's podcasts, other people's shows, interview. Whenever you mention something about yourself as a skill or as a business, that's a form of free marketing.
Yeah. For example, talking about collaboration, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I have a product, right? Let's say I'm selling clothes, right?
Yeah.
For example, like how this company, which company is this? Fashion Nova, how Fashion Nova does, right? Fashion Nova, when they started,
Okay.
they had very nice products, right? But they didn't have any audience, right?
Yeah.
So they started contacting a lot of these influencers, right?
Celebrities.
Celebrities, influencers who already had products. Some of them, they marketed for free. They did a collaboration, they market for free, they wear the products, they promote their products, just because Fashion Nova offered them free products, right? So for you to be able to market for free, you need to offer some kind of value. You need to offer the service to that person who has an audience, or you need to offer a product for that person to agree to market your product to their customers, right? And also, your product, of course, has to be great. Because if you have like a shitty product, no one will agree.
So yeah, those are the ways you can market your business without really spending any money. But now let's move on to spend. Actually, not even that. We didn't talk about word of mouth. I think word of mouth can go into both. Because mostly I think not spending money, because I think, and that's the most effective way, as you said previously. Because if you think about word of mouth, we said it previously, you have to satisfy your customer. So customer satisfaction leads to word of mouth. As I said, when you go to when you get a service such as a hotel or a massage, or when you buy a product such as, let's say, football boots, or you buy clothes, obviously, if you like it, you're gonna suggest it to someone else. Let's say, oh, I like this tracksuit. Oh, this hotel was nice. This massage was nice. That's word of mouth, basically. But some people do pay people to talk about their businesses. Okay? As you said, celebrity. You could use a celebrity to talk about your business. For example, if a celebrity is doing an interview, they could say, oh, by the way, I'm wearing this t-shirt. This t-shirt's by this company. That's word of mouth, because he's telling other people. It's still marketing, but he's still telling other people to go buy. So he's going to tell his audience to go buy. So it could go to both. For free, it will be your own customers, but with money, it could be celebrities spreading the word of mouth. But moving on, the most important form of marketing right now, where you can market your business, I think, it's none other than like social media. What do you think about social media marketing?
I think social media marketing right now, the present most effective form of marketing, and it's also the future form of marketing, right? Because imagine, on social media, there are a lot of people right now who are using social media. There are a lot of people on Facebook. There are a lot of people on TikToks. There are a lot of people on Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
All of these people, you can reach them just by a single click. You can promote your products and you can get them to buy straight from those platforms. For example, on Instagram right now, they have Instagram shops, right? It means you can market your products to people on Instagram, and also you can direct them to the shop which is on Instagram, right? So they can buy your products without leaving the platform. You get immediate feedback from your customers, right?
Yeah.
If the product is shit, they're gonna tell you this product is not good on the comment section. If the product is good, you're gonna get very easy and quick testimonials about your product. And also, because a lot of people are using social media right now, it's very easy to reach a lot of people at one time.
You know, the other day I saw that 58% of people go to your social media platform before they go to your website. And do you know what I know? I believe this is true, because personally, before I go on your website to go buy anything, I first, unless like it's a big brand, let's say like Nike, but other than that, if it's like a local brand, I have to go on your Instagram first to just see what the Insta's saying. So I do actually think this is true. This just shows how social media is actually important. And when you're promoting something on social media, make sure you put as humanly as possible, because people want to engage with the business and there's comment sections. So just make sure it's open for people, because some people post on their Instagram promoting a business, but they're deleting the comment section. So how are people going to engage? You want people to feel so comfortable with you, to talk to you as a business, so that business is talking back. Obviously, a business is not someone, but then business is talking back to the person, so someone feels comfortable to go to your website and buy. So this is just a way you could use to promote your business on social media or as an individual.
Yeah, exactly. And the good thing about social media is there are a lot of ways that you can market on social media, right? On social media, you can either market for free or you can pay. That's why we have like pay-per-click ads, right?
Yeah.
You can promote your product and you only pay when someone clicks on your product or when someone sees on your product, right? It's different from TVs, from radios, right? It's very difficult to track like how many people have seen your product. But in social media, let's say in YouTube ads or in Google ads, they'll show you exactly how many people have seen your ad, how many people have engaged with your ad, how many people have bought, and they might show you all the metrics, like how many people have shared Like everything you need to know about the performance of your ad, you can see it on social media, right?
Yeah.
And anyone can do it. And talking about social media, there are a lot of social media that you can market to. It's not just Facebook, not just Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You can market on
TikTok.
you can market on LinkedIn, right? You can market on Pinterest, right? So you just have to see what your demographic is, what your target customers are,
Yeah.
and you have to know where do they hang out. Do they hang out on TikTok? Do they hang out on Instagram? Do they hang out on Facebook? So it depends. Some social media, they have like very old people, right? Such as Facebook. You know, Facebook is like the OG social media.
Yeah.
Right? So when marketing to Facebook, you have to make sure the products targeted for old people, right? Or let's say from 25 years old or 30 years old and above. And then if you have products that are targeting like the young generation, then you can go on TikTok because that's where they are flocked in, right? So yeah, there's a lot of ways to market on social media. Also, another free way that I forgot to mention you can market on social media is through creating content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you are creating content on social media and your content add value to people's life and your content really cares about people's interest, if you create genuine content that really solve problems to the people,
Yeah.
it's going to be very easy for you to market your products to those people. They're going to buy to you because you have been solving problems for free using your content.
And what about email marketing? Well, how would you say email marketing works?
Email marketing is a very good way of marketing also. And I think also email marketing is just the same as text marketing, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I've been running ads on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And I need to find a way to collect people's data so that I can follow up with them, right?
Yeah.
Then I can collect their emails so that in the next future days, I can be sending them emails, different kind of emails. Let's say I launch new products, right? I can send them an email. Let's say I have a specific promotion, right? I can send them an email. And actually, email marketing is one of the cheapest form of marketing, right? Because let's say I'm launching a product today,
Okay.
and I have an email list of 100,000 emails, right? So it means with one single click, I can send my emails to all those people. And if I know all those people who they are, like what their interests are, let's say there are people who like cars, right? Then I can send a single email to 100,000 people, right? Like that's very powerful. And the good thing about email marketing, if you have an audience, there are a lot of people who have an email list, right? That they're selling to other people, right? So let's say if I need an email list about people who like cars, right? I can just go to a car company, right? And I can buy their email list.
Yeah.
And then market to them. So
And
email marketing is very,
you
very
get
powerful.
you get an immediate response from your customers. Like you can know if they looked at the email, if they didn't, if they clicked on your website or your social media platform.
Yeah.
So it's like it's an easy way of getting to know your customer, to be honest, through email marketing.
So email marketing is like it's very, 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 very good way of marketing that can help your business. And have you ever wondered, like, before email marketing, what were people doing? Like, how did people used to market before the advancement of like social media or email marketing? I heard like people were using direct mail to marketing. What do you think about direct mail marketing?
People used to what my point of view is, I think through newspapers, direct mails, through word of mouth, before modern technology, word of mouth, I mean, it still works through word of mouth. But yeah, mainly newspapers, direct posts, like direct mails to people's houses. That was from magazines. That's how they used to promote their businesses. Or was there another way?
Yeah. Actually, just explain like very common ways of marketing that were used before social media. And actually, they're being used right now. Newspaper is a very good way of marketing, but it's very difficult for people to engage in the newspaper, right?
Yeah.
And it's also very difficult to know how many people have seen your ad.
But to be honest, it also depends on your demographic. I don't think the younger generation would really be. I don't think you could find me in a newspaper reading a newspaper. So I think just as you said, as we said before, it depends on the product that you're offering or the service you're offering, and who you're trying to offer it to. Because if you're going to promote it in newspapers, would it really work for the younger generation?
Yeah. And yeah, that's why before before conducting a marketing campaign, you need to research your demographic, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, there are a lot of younger generation who read newspaper, right? But old generation are even more. Some people, they don't even know if social media exists, right? For example, my grandma doesn't know anything about social media, right? She still reads newspaper till today.
Yeah.
And she doesn't believe anything she sees on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube. Whenever I try to show her, she's like, no, these things are for you, new generation. I don't want to get involved.
I don't want to see it.
Anything like this. Yeah. So if I'm going to sell a product, let's say targeting the old generation, it's very much better for me to use like newspapers, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about billboards? Like, is it a very good way to market, like billboards? I'm sure you've seen a lot of billboards on the way.
To be honest, I think billboards is a good way to get someone's attention. But first of all, it's not really engaging. But I do genuinely think it does work because I've had my heart convinced to go buy something because of the billboard. I was driving once and I saw like a billboard about food, like turn right here to get some food. And I did turn right because first I was hungry. Okay. Second, it looked pleasing. So, and I think that's what marketing is. Marketing is about changing the buyer's decision from not buying into buying. So it did really work. And to be honest, around town, I saw someone promoting their TikTok on a billboard. So I don't know what I don't know if she knew there was a social media platform for marketing, but she was actually promoting their TikTok on a billboard. But I think it does work because imagine driving in the same street more than 5 times. You eventually, like right now, I drove more than 5 times, so eventually I do remember what the billboard was. So eventually, if it's something that's pleasing, I'm gonna go follow, or I'm gonna go buy, or I'm gonna go to the service. Am I right or wrong? I mean, that's the honest truth. Yeah. But what do you think about billboards?
I think billboards, they're one of the most effective ways to market, right? Because like most people buy stuff when they see it on billboards. Like I've seen a lot of stuff on billboards. I think it's also like just like customer psychology, right?
Yeah.
For example, on my way to work, there are some billboards that I always see those billboards when I go to work, right?
Yeah.
And imagine the whole month you see the same thing. So sometimes the product can be shit, but just because you see it every single day, your mind automatically, your subconscious mind, like that message gets to your subconscious mind, and you automatically like the products. Like how many times, let's say an artist releases a song, right? And then after hearing it for the first time, you'll be like, this is not a good song. But then if you keep listening to it more times,
eventually gonna say it's very good.
Yeah, they keep pushing it to you. You will think that it's good, but it's the same song
that you heard for the first time.
Yeah. So like repetition is a key. So if you can get your message to someone in a limited number of times, people will still like it and people are going to buy the product from you.
I think that could go for social media as well. If people see the same ad every time, eventually the first time they're going to go click on, the first time they're just going to scroll down. Second time they might just look at it like for more than 5 seconds. Third time they could click on the website. Fourth time they'll be like, I want this. They're going to buy it. So it's just a matter of being consistent with what you're promoting to just change your customer psychological mindset about your product.
Talking about that, there's a fact that says that an average person buys your product at a 7th point of contact, right? So if you market to someone only 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and they don't buy, you shouldn't give up. You should keep showing them the product.
Yeah.
Because on average, people buy a 7th point of contact, right? So you can show someone a product even 10 times, 20 times to increase the chances of that person liking the product and that person buying from you. Because if you look at the buyer psychology, right?
Yeah.
There are some reasons that make someone buy from you, right? People buy from people they know, they like, and they trust, right? So if you keep showing the product to someone, right? It means they get to know you more, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that they're going to make them buy, right? If they know you, they're going to buy from you.
They'll trust you.
And if they keep seeing you all the time, if you have a good message, your campaign is good, it means they're going to trust you. They're going to like you.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very easy for you to just convert
get the
them. To convert them into customers, right? So another form of marketing that you can use is networking. Let's say you can be attending networking events. You can be attending trade fairs, right? you can just be going to whereby people with similar interests as you, where they meet. Okay, let's say there's a marketing event somewhere, right? And people go there and learn about marketing. So let's say there are 10,000 people who have attended the event. You all have the same goal, right? You're all there to learn about marketing. So if your business is marketing, if you go there, it means you're going to meet a lot of like-minded people. You're going to exchange contacts with those people. You're going to meet them in person. And then they might be like your potential customers, right? So that's one of the ways that
you could market.
Yeah, you can market.
I mean, networking is very important when it comes to business or an individual. For an individual, it's very important because when you network more is when you get more people to know about you. And as a business, when you network more, people gonna know about your business. You might get potential investors, you might get potential customers. So networking is key when it comes to the business world. Like you just have to know this person, that person knows that person, and it builds a better connection with other people. As I said, you might get potential customers, you might get potential investors. Yeah, it's very important, networking, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I think like every business or every individual, you need to learn about networking. You need to know how to network with other people so that you can increase your sales and improve your business. Another big way that we forget to mention is influencer marketing, right? Imagine if you have a product, right? And then you take it to an influencer.
Yeah.
And they share it. You know, most of the times the results are huge because you are leveraging that influencer's audience. You are using that influencers to recommend your product.
Yeah.
So that's like a word of mouth, but it's online, right? Like an influencer. Okay, let's say I'm advertising a soap, right?
Yeah.
And then I go to an influencer who talks about beauty, and he or she might say like, "Oh, I've been using this soap, and this soap has helped me a lot." Imagine how many people are gonna buy just because of the words of mouth
from that influencer. And you know what I found out as well is right now, there's a very, very good example. Look at Prime.
Yeah.
Prime is not really owned by Logan Paul and KSI.
Okay.
Prime is owned by there's a secret investor that went to them. Logan Paul said this himself. The secret investor went to Logan Paul, pitched the idea of them owning the drink, but then they're not really the owners. You get what I'm trying to say? They get a certain percentage end of the day, which could be commission. I don't really know the contract behind it, but they don't necessarily own the drink, right?
Yeah.
And this goes for other influencers. I've seen other influencers promoting that, saying that it's their business, but it's not necessarily their business. They just take the name and they get a certain percentage, but the investor is one who puts the money in for the influencer to market the business that's so called for the influencer. Because if an influencer was to promote their own business, an influencer was to promote another person's business, the audience would most likely go for the influencer's business, right? Because they like them, they trust them, they know them. So they took this as another form of marketing. Because think about it. If I went to an artist who's well known and I told them to say their name, let's say the artist's name is Star, and I told Star, I want you to promote this business and say it's Star's business or Star's Estates. People are gonna go there because it's Star's Estates. But if I go there and say it's Monty's Estates, but I promote it for me, the traffic will not be as much as saying it's Star's business. That's just another way of marketing. So if you have the capital, you could just invest in an influencer and tell them it's their business to get more audience and to get more customers, because the audience will trust into the influencer and hence it will bring more sales to you. So another easy way of marketing that you could think about is after a customer has bought from you, has bought a service or a product, you most likely have their details. It could be an email or it could be their phone number.
Yeah.
And when you have a new product that's coming into the business or a service, you know what you could do is just take a phone call them. Oh, by the way, we have this type of product that's new and it's available right now if you want to purchase it. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to win. You're not going to get the customer over.
Okay.
But then that one customer that buys from you is the customer that boosts up your sales, to be honest. I mean, that's how business really work. It's not the first time that helps a business to work. It's one. It happened once, they said no. Twice, they said no. 3 times, they said no. So it's just a matter of, you said, not giving up. And also, there's brochures. You could offer brochures after they bought something. Oh, this is our brochure, by the way. They could give it to someone else. Yeah. Or you see someone in the streets providing brochures. It's just easy ways you could think about marketing. Or as I said about the email, you go back to the email. After there's a new product coming, just email it up to them. Email to every customer that's bought from you. There's a new product that's coming. Call them up. There's a new product that's coming. It's an easy way of marketing, but you just have to put effort in it. And you just have to be good at talking. You have to be good at sweet talking someone to buying something, because you can't just come, oh, by the way, there's a new product. No, you You have to have someone that knows how to sweet talk the person into buying from your business. So yeah, that's another 2 ways I could think about marketing to your audience.
Okay.
But just to close up to the ways of marketing, what's another way of marketing they could think about? They could tell you of yours.
So another way that you can use to market your product and market your business is through search engine optimization, right? And for example, right, let's say you have heard of a product, right?
Yeah.
What the first thing that you're gonna go, and if you want like to find out more about that product,
I'll go search up on Google.
yeah, you can go and search up on Google
Or Safari.
or you can go and search up
Chrome.
let's say, on Chrome, or you can search up on YouTube, or you can even search it up on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So search engine optimization is all about like knowing what are people searching right now, what problems are people facing, what do people want, what are people searching, right?
Yeah.
For example, on Google they can show you, right? Okay, let's say they can show you like how many people have been searching, let's say how to make money. They can show you how many people have been searching like how to create a buffet,
Yeah.
how to create an engine, let's say how to fix a shoe, you understand? So if you know those keywords and you're into that business, then you can optimize your product and your services based on the search engines, right? So that if someone search for those keywords, your products and your services can appear on top of the search list.
Okay.
And search engine optimization can be both, can be free or can be paid, right? It means you can pay so that your product can show like on the top spot. For example, right now, if you go online, right, and search, let's say, booking a flight, right, you'll find like Emirates will come on the top, let's say Qatar Airways, and all of those, you will see them as ads because those companies, because they have a lot of money to spend, means they have bought those top spots. Like when people search for these keywords, we have to be the first people to be shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that also can be done for free, but it won't be easy. Like for Google to understand your product, for Google to know your website,
Yeah.
you have to really work hard, like for a very long time. Let's say at least 6 months for them to be able to identify your blog or identify your website and be able to index it in that search engine. Yeah, so that's one of the ways that you can market and promote your products and probably get a lot of sales and traffic to your business.
I mean, yeah, guys, so we've talked about different ways you can market your business. I hope for the beginners that didn't really understand about marketing, you guys have taken notes of marketing, what marketing is, the difference between marketing and advertisement, the importance of marketing, the essential steps to follow in marketing, ways you can market your business. And for the people that actually know about it, if you guys think we've left anything, comment down below what you think we've left. And yeah, if you guys, as I said, for the beginners, I think they learned something, a thing or two, or for the people that actually know, but still think they've learned a thing or two, share it to your friend so that they can gain some value as well. And for the people that are watching right now, let's take 2 seconds first so that they can like, comment, they can also subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, you know.
We haven't done it yet. Just go back and do it.
And also, like, if people really appreciate the information that we're sharing and we're doing it for free,
Yeah.
like all we can ask from you guys is to subscribe, like, comment. Also, if you subscribe, it means you won't miss the next episode. And also, don't forget to turn the notification bell so that you can be notified. You can be the first to know, like whenever we upload like a new video or we make a new post.
And by the way, guys, I have 2 requests. I want you guys to comment down below what topics you guys want us to talk about. And second, for the people that are in Tanzania, like people that are located in Tanzania, obviously you guys know about the influencers, you guys know about the businessmen and the women, you guys know about the politicians. Comment down below who you'd want to see in the podcast, what type of questions you want us to ask them. And yeah, we'll try and make sure to get the person that you guys want in this Make Your Own Destiny podcast. And you guys know it's tradition. Before we end off our podcast, we want to hear word of the day. Today, Musa will tell us word of the day.
Yeah. So, and the word of today is don't give up, because marketing can be very tedious, can take a very long time. But yeah, those who persist to the very end are the ones that are going to win. But just believe that if you don't give up, at the end of the day, you have to win. There's no way that you can win if you don't give up and you're disciplined
And you're
with
consistent.
your marketing and you're consistent with it. Yeah, that's the word of the day.
See you guys in the next episode. Turn on the notification button to know when we've got another episode. Thank you.